Hello friends, welcome back to my channel where I share my passion for baking and cake decorating with you. Today we're going to be making this drum cake with fondant. So we're going to start off by assembling the cake, icing it, and then we'll go on to decorate it. I'm using a marble cake layer and vanilla cake and another marble cake layer. So I'll just do a crumb coat and put the cake in the fridge to chill before I cover it with fondant. I'll be using two different colors of fondant for this cake because the top of the drum is white and the sides are blue. So I'm using the paneling method of cake of fondant covering. So I'll measure the circle for the top 8" and cut it out, and then I'll put that on the top and cover the sides with blue fondant using the paneling method. I'm just wetting the cake with a little bit of water so the fondant can stick. Then I'm cutting off the excess with a sharp X-Acto knife. So I'm measuring the sides, the height and the circumference of the cake so that I know how much fondant to cut out. So again, this is called the paneling method. This is actually my first time using this method, so it might not be perfect, but I'm just doing it, just going for it. So I'm cutting out the fondant following the dimensions that I had measured. So you measure the height and circumference of the cake and then you cut out the fondant to match that. You can cut it a little longer so there's a little overlap and then you can cut that off. So I just applied cornstarch to the fondant before rolling it on the rolling pin, and then now I'm just wrapping it around the cake. Then I'll cut off the excess and then try to join those ends. There'll still be like a seam there, the line will still show, but I'll cover that with the decorations. I just wetted the fondant a little bit with water so the fondant can seal on the edges. And don't worry about the seams, we're going to cover that with some decorations. I think this method works well for this particular design because we have a lot of decorations to cover those seams. So now I'm rolling out fondant for the decorations on the cake. I'm using like kind of gray fondant because I'm going to paint it later with silver paint, edible silver paint. So I already measured the circumference of the cake, so I'll just cut out some strips. I'm using my ribbon cutter to do that. Then just cutting it out with the pizza cutter. So I'll just wet the border of the cake with a little bit of water on a brush. And then also the top, the edge on the top, I'm also going to put the gray ribbon on it. So I first colored the fondant gray because it's easier to achieve the silver color on the gray than white. You don't need to paint it as much as if it was just white. So now I'm measuring where I'm going to put the other decorations. Just trying to make it even, like the space is even. Yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and do it. I don't really have a lot to explain. It's self-explanatory, so just please watch how I do it. Thank you. So now I'm done with all the decorations, the parts of the drum, and I'm going to be painting it with silver paints. I'm using edible silver dust, and I'm going to be mixing that with the coconut extract. I just use any extract I have on hand. Sometimes I use lemon extract, coconut extract, sometimes even vanilla extract or almond extract. So just use any extract you have, especially the clear ones. And some people even use vodka, or yeah, you can also use vodka because it will evaporate and you just leave that shine on the cake. So I've mixed that and I'm just painting those gray areas so they look silver. And I'm done with the painting, and now I'm just cutting out some brown fondant to make the drumsticks, to form the drumsticks to put on top of the cake. The drumsticks that we use to beat the drum. So I've just put that on the cake, attach it with some water so it sticks. And that's it. So now I'm just using my steamer to get off some of the cornstarch on the fondant and to make the fondant shine. And that's how you make a drum cake. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for all the support. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.